Well, today, the Russian government paper, Российская газета, tries to put a positive spin on a story that doesn't appear particularly positive for the Russian authorities. So here we are. The 9th of May, there will be a Victory Day parade this year on Red Square. In the colours of the Russian flag, it says. So the paper quotes the Russian Defence Ministry as saying that there will be a military parade on Red Square to mark the 81st anniversary of the defeat of Nazi Germany. However, this year, a column of military hardware will not take part in the parade due to the current operational situation. What exactly does that mean? Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov talks about the terrorist threat. Measures are being taken to reduce the danger. Hence, no military hardware in the parade. The Kremlin seems to be concerned about possible Ukrainian drone attacks on the 9th of May. So for the first time in nearly 2 decades, there'll be no tanks, no missiles rolling across Red Square. And that's a big deal because under Vladimir Putin, the Victory Day parade had become a showcase for Russia's latest weaponry and an opportunity to project Russian military power. But again, putting a positive spin on the situation, readers are told about an innovation. During the broadcast of the parade, the work of servicemen in the zone of the special military operation and those on combat duty and active service will be shown. And there will be a flypast, although slightly scaled back. Staying with the government paper, on the front page we see the latest salvo in the government's battle against VPNs, virtual private networks used to circumvent internet restrictions. Russia's Digital Development Ministry has said that a mechanism is being worked out for the possible introduction of an additional charge to users for foreign internet traffic. As Minister Maksut Shadayev said previously, his department as a government agency must carry out the task of reducing VPN use. Decisions have already been taken to limit access to a number of foreign platforms. The ministry has warned that one option could theoretically be the introduction of civil liability for use of a VPN. Now, what is the official reason the Russian authorities are giving for cracking down on VPN use? It's this, that VPNs are being used to circumvent blocking and provide access to resources blocked in Russia in accordance with the law. Why have these resources been blocked? Because they don't abide by the law, and many of them have become breeding grounds for fraudsters, terrorists and extremists. Critics of the authorities say that in reality this is all about internet censorship. Talking of which, in Независимая газета this morning, there is this editorial. It's about Iran. Internet restrictions in Iran have brought a protest explosion closer. The struggle for the basic right to access the internet, which the authorities want to limit under the pretext of security protection and turn into a privilege, could become one of the threats to the security and stability of the Iranian regime. This is exactly what its opponents are waiting for. Now, as I said, the newspaper is writing about Iran, but I wonder whether some people reading this will see parallels with Russia. There are no joke sections in today's papers, so instead I'll end by wishing a very happy 70th birthday to the world's first diesel-electric tractor. There's a huge piece about it in Izvestia.